Once upon a time, in the bustling city of Prosperia, there lived a young man named Alexander. He was born into a wealthy family, surrounded by luxury and abundance from the moment he entered the world. Alexander grew up accustomed to having everything he desired at his fingertips, and this led to him developing a sense of entitlement and arrogance. With his family's wealth backing him, Alexander never felt the need to work hard or show kindness to others. He believed that his riches made him superior to everyone else and treated those around him with disdain. His arrogance knew no bounds, and he would often flaunt his wealth in front of others, looking down upon those less fortunate than himself. Despite his wealth, Alexander found himself increasingly isolated. People avoided him, not wanting to be subjected to his condescending attitude. But Alexander remained blissfully ignorant of the effect his behavior had on those around him. He was convinced that his riches shielded him from any consequences. However, fate had other plans for Alexander. One fateful day, his family's business empire crumbled due to financial mismanagement and a series of bad investments. Overnight, Alexander went from being the heir to a fortune to being penniless. Suddenly stripped of his wealth and status, Alexander found himself in a world he had never experienced before. He struggled to make ends meet, having to work menial jobs just to survive. The once proud and arrogant young man now faced the harsh realities of life without the safety net of wealth. As he navigated the challenges of poverty, Alexander began to reflect on his past behavior. He realized how his arrogance had alienated those around him and contributed to his downfall. With this newfound humility, Alexander started to rebuild his life from the ground up. He worked tirelessly, not expecting any handouts or special treatment. Along the way, he encountered people who showed him kindness and compassion, despite his previous attitude towards them. These experiences taught Alexander the value of empathy and humility. Slowly but steadily, Alexander started to regain his footing. Through hard work, determination, and a newfound sense of humility, he rebuilt his life. However, this time, it was not built on the shaky foundation of arrogance and entitlement, but on the solid ground of humility and gratitude. In the end, Alexander emerged from his ordeal as a changed man. No longer defined by his wealth or arrogance, he became known for his kindness and generosity towards others. And though he may not have the riches he once had, Alexander discovered that true wealth lies not in material possessions, but in the richness of one's character.